Welcome back to more Pokemon White 2. So last time we got the 3 Swords of Justice. That went pretty good. Not too difficult to catch, and yeah, we even made use of Full Swipe because yeah, we have Pokemon that could use it, so yeah. And yeah, this time, yeah, we're gonna be going to Plasma Frigate, of course. It's gonna be a bit of a long visit there, so let's prepare ourselves. Like go to the big city small port, so yeah. So again, I did want to talk a little bit about, while we're just doing this, I kind of want to talk about, okay, that's a bit scary, I must admit. But yeah, we do have Serena though, with their new nickname, so yeah. So let's go for, I think I'll wheelchair the rock side, and I'll go for, of course, Discharge. So yeah. This is, I think, a pretty good combination. It's just that, yeah, this doesn't knock it out. I do fear, I mean, yeah, we got Chrome one though. I do fear for John Tracy's life a little bit, but good thing they have Steady, right? So yeah. Yeah, Guillotine, 1-hit KO move. Yeah, one thing I learned like last night, and he just went for hammer, that's fine. I guess they didn't want to take the recoil damage. Anyway. And we gotta go for the Discharge right here. And there we go. Not too bad. And if I had an Ev, then I could have went for ground type route too, that's okay. Anyway. Yeah, one thing I learned about from yesterday is that, yeah, in the Battle Tower in Shed 4, there's a lot of trainers who use one of Kifus, especially later on. So yeah, that's just, you know, fun, right? Hey, there's actually one other thing I should talk about too that happened while I was ill. I think, yeah, it's very relevant to what we're doing, right? So yeah, I better talk about it. So yeah, let me look at my XP. So I'll do it like this. So yeah, Pokemon Champions came out. What do I think about it? I don't really know, to be honest, because it kind of just, it sounds a bit strange to me, I guess. So yeah, yeah, the way you get Pokemon's a little bit odd from what I've heard, and yeah, of course it's very VGC focused, as you probably expect. So yeah, there's also been a lot of changes to our move select as well. Like a lot of the signature moves have base power changes. Some moves have PP changes, but a lot of moves actually do because yeah, they kind of changed it. Again, there isn't like a traditional like PP system anymore, so like, you know, no PP ups and stuff like that. That's not great. I don't study it well. So yeah. So I'm gonna get knocked down unfortunately, but that's okay. Yeah, I should have seen that coming, that's okay. Yeah, Darmanitan's a strong Pokemon, like I talked about before. It does, with a good Darmanitan, it does feel like, yeah, you're playing on easy mode, I must admit, so anyway. So that's what I was talking about, so yeah, again, I'm not really sure what to think of it, to be honest. My brother kind of told me a little bit about his experience, but it didn't sound particularly positive, so yeah. And yeah, he isn't really a VGC battler, he more so battles with single battles like I do, so yeah. VGC is interesting to learn about because again, the thing about it is that there's so many different strategies, so yeah. And again, yeah, Pokemon Champ is what's going to be used for the World Championships this year, so yeah. So I'll be interested to see, you know, what comes off of it. Again, yeah, there's a lot of changes, signature moves. Some Pokemon not on in the game yet. We know that they're gonna get move changes, so that's gonna be interesting to see. And yeah, it's like either minor changes in base power or even some minor changes in accuracy too, so yeah. In some cases, which I find kind of interesting. And of course, one of the other big things I should mention, we now know all the abilities of the Mega Pokemon that are in Champions, so that we still don't know. I don't really like a lot of the choices. There's some very good ones, but I feel like the problem is, it kind of felt like they were very lazy with some of the choices. Because yeah, it kind of just felt like, for a lot of Pokemon, it kind of just felt like they decided to give abilities that were just the old abilities again. Like Mega Tramper, for example. It still has Berserk, so yeah. And some of these still kind of work though, like Dragonite still has multi-skill, and it's way bulkier now, so yeah. So obviously really likes that still. And again, there's also some, and again, the Kalos stars are very similar to that, anyway, there's Lock On. Both Greninja and Chestnut still have their regular hidden abilities basically, so yeah, so still has Bulletproof, still has Protean, so again, those aren't too different either, so yeah. Now again, the ones I did like though are obviously the ones that, you know, promote a very interesting playstyle. Let's focus across your raw type Pokemon. There's even some like new abilities too, but yeah. Like for example, Piercing Drill for example. I don't think this is a new ability, but it got nerfed. So yeah, that was a thing. Yeah. But then again, it kind of deserved to be nerfed considering what, you know, Urshifu did, so yeah. With it, so yeah. But anyway. And there's some interesting ideas, but then there's also a lot of ideas that kind of are dumb to be honest. Like, yeah, Mega Ritual gets Ints out, which I have no idea why it does. Because you don't want your Mega Pokemon to get knocked out, right? And that's what that ability basically does, so yeah. So again, I don't really know what the design or what the thought process is for a lot of these, but hey. For these abilities, but again, there are actually some good ones though. I think Mega Gamora getting it that ability is really cool. Because again, it promotes a different playstyle from its original form. So yeah, that's why I quite like it. It's not all about, you know, setting up hazards. Now it, you know, obviously can do a lot of damage, so and it actually is pretty strong too. Just that again, I'm not really a big fan of its stat allocation. Yeah, I did talk about Piercing Drill. It's interesting, but I do think it doesn't live Protect to my knowledge. So of course, yeah, it's just kind of, oh, that perceives Protect, so I get a little bit of chip damage now. So yeah. So again, I don't think it's gonna move games that much, but it could still be useful. And of course, yeah, Mega Gorilla gets Unseen first, so yeah, there's that. Want to use these two in the Delta? Sure, why not? Oh well. I mean, these two will do well. Anyway, so yeah. I think Spicy Extract was also kind of an interesting ability on Scoovin as well, so yeah. Again, yeah, I think overall, I'm not too impressed, but of course, yeah, my favorite Pokemon did win out very well. It got exactly what people said it would, which was, yeah, huge power, and it has 100 attack, like the other huge power Pokemon, so yeah. Yeah, Mega Starvy, yeah, it's gonna be quite the terror, because, yeah, it actually does have some physical moves on its side as well. It's also a fast, very fast, huge power Pokemon, which we haven't seen yet. So yeah, that's also going to be very awesome to see. So yeah. So again, yeah, I think overall, again, I'm not too impressed, but again, my favorite Pokemon won out very well. So yeah, and of course, Mecha McCain did too. My favorite there, Stars as well. It's Mecha Soul abilities. So yeah. So I think that yeah, again. The game itself, yeah, I'm not really sure if I'm gonna play. I think the only reason I would was with my brother, but at the same time, I could just go Pokemon Showdown and do that. So yeah, so I'm not sure if that's something I really want to do. But again, it is an interesting idea for a game, and yeah, it only just came out, so there's obviously room for improvement. So yeah. But yeah, if you want to see though, I think there are definitely other games I'd rather play that just came out, so yeah. Like yeah, of course, Screamer's the main one. I'm not really sure what I want to do with that game, to be honest. I think one thing I do want to do at least, I do want to at least talk about it in the videos, so yeah, if I do start playing it soon. It did just come out, and I'm thinking of obviously getting it, even though it's at full price, so yeah. Is that again, I really want to try it out. I think I have a good reason to get at full price, let's just say, so yeah. Again, yeah, like I said, I wouldn't mind doing a video talking about it, just because again, it's really intriguing, so yeah. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's another reason to do a video that if I do truly love it as well, then I'll definitely mention that. If I think I just like it, I think, yeah, as long as I at least like it, I think I'll do a video about it, so yeah, but yeah. And if that's how Kawa's what I'm playing, yeah, like I said, I don't really see myself playing Pokemon Champions, but it does exist, and it is interesting at the very least, so yeah. There's interesting things to learn about it as well, and some of the changes of mechanics could have an interesting impact on a singles meta game, but yeah, the only singles meta game is the battle spot. 3v3 battles, which I actually did do before in X to Y, but yeah. That was a long time ago. Yes, yeah, I did do some competitive battling in X to Y, it was fun, but yeah. I wasn't very good at it, though, I must admit. My brother's obviously a lot better, so yeah. Which, yeah, again, that kind of relates to one topic I have for later, so yeah. Anyway. So we got one more train to go, and then it's off to the Plasma Frigate, so yeah. There we go. So yeah. There's still a lot of things to think about too. I think the Mega Set protocol, people really want to know what abilities this is going to have because they're very strong. They're so fast, is the thing, so yeah. So you really want to know how they're going to work. Mega Glycopod, obviously, because again, Glycopod is one of my favorite Pokemon, and that's actually kind of funny that I think about it because yeah, we have Mega Starmie now, we have Mega Greninja, we have Mega Glycopod, so yeah, all my favorite Pokemon got Mega Evolutions, so yeah, I guess that's how it works. So yeah. So you know what ability that thing's have. It can either have a very good ability or be just as much CS again, which again, I mean this will be more relevant if I do play Sun and Moon one day, but yeah. I'm not really sure what to think of Emergency Exit, to be honest. I kinda get the idea where it has a priority move that only acts on turn 1. At the same time though, it can be a bit of a debilitating ability because again, you're forced to switch yourself out, so yeah. And then if it's a wild battle, the battle ends, so yeah. I found that out the hard way, so yeah. In my Sun Moon playthrough, my best one, so yeah. Anyway, let's go and heal up. And like I said, yeah, we need to go to Plasma Frigate, although yeah, that's gonna be a little bit of a long trek, so yeah. I better cut for that, so yeah. Because we can't just fly there. That's kind of why, again, you probably want to go just take it on immediately like that, so yeah. Alright. So yeah, like I said, yeah, let's cut. And yeah, I'll meet you at the Plasma Frigate again. And yeah, I'll get Serena over here. And Serena actually levels up quite fast in this when compared to some of the other team members, so yeah. That's interesting. Alright. So Humalal, let's go to that Plasma Frigate. So like I said, I'll see you in a little bit. Alright, here we are. Let's go in. So yeah, last time we learned that, yeah, we need to go through here, but we need a card key to access it. Now, something interesting about the Plasma Frigate is the fact that, yeah, it's different depending on the version. So yeah, let's go in. Again? Wait, no need to be suspicious. This symbol is just a disguise. I'm ex-Team Plasma. What I am now is a spy, to guard against anything bad that might cook up. It must be a hard job keeping an eye on your former allies. Say, you don't know anything about Purloin Stone Spurchit, do you? Sorry, but I don't know anything about that. That's what I figured. I wouldn't expect someone from a group bent on world domination to be all that quick on the uptake. I honestly want to say Pokemon. In order to reach the heart of the ship, you need a password. Please get the password from the members of Team Plasma. So yeah, I'm not really sure which one is more difficult puzzle-wise. I feel like White 2 has the easier puzzle here. Well, that's what my brother was saying before. Anyway, hey, have you seen any Truist? Wait, you're not. Well, too bad. But anyway, let's go battle them. So yeah, we got a lot of battles here with Team Plasma. Which yeah, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of battles, like I just said. So yeah, but they're not too high levels. That's, I guess, good for us. And yeah, with all the big things smoke I've been doing, you can definitely get quite high levels. So yeah, and yeah, at the moment, yeah, we're at a pretty decent level to be honest. So yeah, I mean, he also has a Crocorock, so that's pretty cool. We'll go with the Earthquake. And again, yeah, they mainly use Dark-type Pokemon and Poison-type Pokemon, like every other evil team, basically, so yeah. So you got good Pokemon for those, yeah, you're gonna have a fun time. So anyway, so yeah, I just thought about Pokemon Champions. This technically happened before I got ill, but there's also that Mario Galaxy movie. I didn't watch it, but I did, hear about it. Well, one on this show, right? Well, yeah, I couldn't say everything, but yeah, it's about us waltzing into the Plasma Frigate like that, so yeah. But yeah, this did come up with another very interesting topic. I just joined T-Plasma and they won't give you a Pokemon yet, but even a guy like me has some useless shit. You need the Plasma card to enter the Plasma, so yeah. And if you're gonna get that, you need to find a specific trainer, I'm pretty sure, so yeah. This is our place, so I'm not going to let anyone mess with it. Alright, but so yeah, that Mario movie came out, Mario Galaxy movie, should we say? I think the interesting thing for me about it is just how different the perception of it is. Like, yeah, because you have the, regular review critics. They think it's a very middling movie and a not very good one. In fact, yeah, some are really negative about it. And of course, there's the, regular viewers, the ones that, just watching the movies normally. They liked it a lot more. Especially, I mean, yeah, most of them are fans of Mario in the first place. That makes sense. That got me thinking too, because, yeah, one thing I did was I did write a paper on game genres. The floor is covered in mud on that, right? So that kind of got me thinking again. Do we need to do something about genres when it comes to the review process? So yeah, so here's like my take. I feel like that's for you, yeah, your trainer. We T-Plasma rule the universe. For that purpose, hand over your Pokemon to me. So yeah, so again, one idea I had was that instead of just one person reviewing, why not have multiple people with different perspective, obviously. I'm guessing that might be what happens, and then it's just like a main person, writes it up on the internet or does a video about it. I hope that's not how it's done, because if it's just one person, then you could get a very biased opinion, because again, people focus on, specific genres, obviously, so okay, it's good to have, a different perspective, I guess. I don't want to suck all that kind of stuff. And of course, another interesting thing is, having all these different perspectives, since also like somebody to be crazy, give you a hint. The first number is 2. So you need to remember that. So yeah. Another thing about this also I should mention, it's random. So, but it's random from a set. So you see that, then yeah, you have an idea of what it could be. So yeah, I mean, you find a lot of trainers, not only get the key cards, so yeah. Because otherwise then we can't get the password. So yeah. I believe this area is important. No, it's actually isn't. If you get in the way of T-Pass, I'll take care of you. Yes, yeah, if this was Blacktooth, this is actually where you go heal. So yeah, that's good to know. So again, having multiple people reviewing and then coming together to discuss, I feel like, yeah, then you get a very good idea of what is being talked about. So yeah, and that's kind of how I wish the review process went. Is then, yeah, that this piece of media is for people who are fans of this series, or the genre. And then that, this is so good that even non-fans of the genre could, appreciate a lot. But at the same time, though, there's another aspect. Well, I just have to go steal some better ones. Everyone's a good Pokemon, though, so yeah, I don't know what you say. Pass it and whatever you like. For your information, my favorite number is 0. Alright, so there might be a 0. That's good to know. Not too many trains, so there's a lot more. There's also that. Warning, intrudes in the vessel. Everyone please respond. This isn't in Black White 2, this area. We also got the Electrolyzer. And yeah, this is the dining room. This guy wrote the Xenoblade 2 for some reason, but anyway. So I got potential a lot of tracer. I failed my duty and my Pokemon takeaway. I lost a lot of Pokemon I had stored too. I actually Fire-type Pokemon restaurant. And we get Pokemon Sentry. Well, we see in the Pokedex. There's allegedly Electric-type Pokemon in the Zekrom. There we go. I yearned for them since I was a child. I saw them 2 years ago. I was so moved that I cried. Can't view that, unfortunately. And here's a trainer. I have what you want. But if you want it, either don't you foul me. I guess you have the key card there. So yeah. So again, I think another aspect is just that, yeah, again, I think another thing about the reviews and stuff like that is that people don't really care about them because, again, I think more people are willing to, you know, share their own opinion, right? So yeah. Yeah, social media is a thing, right? So people can basically say whatever they want. You know, within reason, I hope. So yeah. So again, yeah, I think reviews are a lot less important as a result. So maybe, you know, thinking about having a, you know, full-on review process like that, again, yeah, you probably don't need it because, again, people are just gonna, you know, chase out their own opinion. Maybe great pads are always interrupted. You're good. I'll give you this then. There's our key card, but of course, you still need the password. The password card, you can enter the password. Do the rest by yourself. So yeah, that's what the key card is. That's good to know. So again, but again, of course, because of that though, again, the review could be like a guiding process. Like I was kind of saying before, it's Uni that's just worried about. Fine, I'm very strong. I look the other way for a child like you. Okay. This guy is a trainer though. Being inside a ship is boring, I'll play with you. Alright. So yeah. Again, of course, a review can be like a guiding hand, of course. It can definitely, you know, give you an idea of what you're gonna expect. Like, oh, this RPG is very RPG focused, right? And then, you know, this RPG could be either for casual fans or just casual gamers in the process. So yeah. So and there's that's definitely one way that could be used. Well, that's no good, huh? But like I said, genres are just, you know, so 3 of the 4 digits are the same number. Alright. I make bread every day. That's why I like some sounds like water. Everybody is fine with only bread and water every day. Yeah, I'm definitely not like that, so yeah. So of course, yeah, this area was just this, so yeah. That's good here. Yeah, there's a lot less trains in here when compared to Black 2, so yeah. Which I think makes a lot of sense. What do you want, Intruder? If you can beat me, I'll give you a hit about the password. Right then, so yeah. Second, yeah, like I was kind of saying before, genres are just so, you know, I guess fluid is a good word to say, because again, you could add 2 RPGs, but they can be like obviously completely different genres. Because again, of course, yeah, action RPG, JRPGs, stuff like that, so yeah, again. So again, yeah, it can be very difficult to recommend games because of that, so yeah. Because again, games can just feel so different, and if your taste is so specific, I should be saying, then yeah, that could cause a few problems, so yeah. Seasickness is the worst. So what's your hint? The password's a numeric code. Ha, you had no idea, huh? I'll give you the hint. The second number is 2. So yeah, 22. I'm guessing it's 2202 then. So yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, I think once we do fight every train, we'll have a very good idea of what the password is, so yeah. Then again, yeah, video game dramas just kind of fascinate a lot. That's why I wrote a paper about them. Oh, you look strong. Okay, that's bad, So yeah. Because again, it's like, yeah, again, they can be either very simple or very complex, depending on how the person wants to, you know, talk about them, so yeah. I mean, that's the interesting part about it, so yeah. So yeah, again, I think Pokemon's also a very good example. Pokemon feels like its own genre to me, so yeah. It doesn't feel like any other monster catching game either, that's technically what it is, so yeah. And then of course Fire Emblem 2, Fire Emblem doesn't really feel like any other strategy role-playing game, or strategy game I should be saying. Because again, I'm guessing most other strategy role-playing games are like Fire Emblem, but yeah. Well, I guess I chose to grab your Pokemon. So that's the thing, right? So yeah. You're strong, so I'll tell you this. A hint for the puzzle is a 4-digit code, and the last number is 2. Yeah, I think I know what it is. Here's again 2 something 2. So yeah, and we're probably gonna get that hint from someone over here. So yeah, you actually use the disc. Actually, never caught. She's this quick. Wasn't don't know what it was. Ah, that's not very well. You're wearing strange clothes. I knew her. Any better in this show is available. People really use them if you're tired. Yeah, try a bounce looking for the parcel. Even when about you want to necessarily get the arts, you might get something else though. Okay, this is what the restroom is. So yeah, that means we got all our hints already. So yeah, that's good to know. Alright. We're already in this room. So yeah, again, this is much quicker when compared to Black 2, so you know. Alright. I mean, yeah, that's... Hey, everyone want to talk about that. There's probably be more to talk about, but yeah. There's maybe more to talk about, but yeah, again. Like I said, though, I really like talking about genres, so yeah. Is again, they can vary quite a bit. Anyway, there's our successful password. All the barriers deactivate and I can proceed. Awesome. So I think, yeah, to end this part now, I'll show the puzzle in the Black 2 playthrough. I think that's what I want to do, and then we'll call this a good part. So yeah. Alright. And yeah, I should mention another thing too. The puzzles are sort of swapped, as you'll see later when we do the second part of this, when we do the second part of this place, so yeah, because again, this won't be the end, so yeah. Anyway, so let me show that, and then yeah, I think after that, we'll end this part, so yeah. So I'll see you a little bit. Anyway, back at the Black 2 playthrough here. As you may notice though, the puzzle is a little bit different though. Yeah, the team pass members saying, oh I got it, we should press the switches to deactivate the barriers. Let's split up and look for them. Yeah, this one is, I think, a bit more difficult. They're kind of, I feel like, yeah, there could be, also, yeah, this actually leads to, there's actually different areas that lead to it, so that's interesting. So, yeah. As you may know, yeah, Plasma Frigate, yeah, it's different between the two versions. Not like super amount, like Group 4, for example, or Reverse Amount, I guess. I feel like, actually, no. I like the chains are more like reverse amount actually, so yeah. Yeah, basically, yeah, what we need to do is that, yeah, of course, battle these traders, because, yeah, we want the XP, though, yeah, our team is very strong in this playthrough, so yeah. Again, what we need to do is we fight these traders, obviously, because, again, we like the extras. And also, yeah, we need to fight these switches, so yeah. I think what I'll do is, I'll just keep a recording, and then, because, again, the traders, yeah, I think some of them are different, but considering how strong they are, I don't think there's a reason to really show them, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna play this normally, and then yeah, I'll show whenever I find the switch, so yeah. Or anything else important, so yeah, I guess I'll see you in a little bit. Yeah, I should have mentioned this too, but yeah, to activate the switches, you need to use these warp panels, basically. The way I like to do it is like, yeah, again, the thing about these warp panels is the fact that, yeah, they don't lead to another area that's inaccessible other than for the switches. So yeah, technically what you could just do is, yeah, check it. If it doesn't lead to a switch, just go back and continue on your way. It'll be a bit slow, but then of course, yeah, you'll find all the traders. You won't get like confused or anything like that. I think that's probably the more methodical way of doing things, so yeah. But yeah, we'll just keep battling way through, and let's hopefully find some switches. Alright, one switch in that room. The first room, so that's good. Yeah, if I clear out, I think, yeah, the idea, clear out the trays and I show where the switches in the room, so yeah, I think that's what we should be doing, so yeah. Let's find that next one. Here's something important. Electric Poke will create the universe reach a restaurant. And the other electric Poke with the Sekiro. We had these circuits so easy to control the universe, right? So yeah. You get them seeing the Pokedex, which is very useful, obviously, so yeah. Alright, onwards to buy switches. Alright, switch number 2. It's in, it was that one, and then it's in this room. So, yeah, there you go. Let's find the next one. That's search number 3. So you take this swap panel, and you go in this room. So yeah, onwards to the next one. Alright, that's the last one. We're not... There's still one more room to go actually, so that's kind of fun. So yeah, I guess I'll show it, because I'm pretty sure I know what it is. Maybe not. I guess I'll fight. Oh, yeah, there's no reason to take the warp powers now that we've got the switch, so yeah. So I guess I'll cut. If there's anything in this room, I'll show it. Actually, there is. Nobody has used the beds in this room. If you think I'm lying, take a look at the tickers. Yeah, that's right. You can rest here, which is very nice. Too bad this is the last room I checked, but that's okay. And you can get the Magmarizer, which is very important. I actually got one for free at Jordan Avenue, which is kind of funny in this playthrough, but yeah. If you use it back water, this is, yeah, what you want. Because, yeah, obviously that involves Magmar to Magmar, so yeah. You need a trainer source. So that'll be it for now. But of course, that'll be it for now. But yeah, because events should play out pretty similarly to, the event should play out pretty soon to Light 2 until, of course, you have to go back. So yeah, I guess I'll see you in a little bit, I guess. With that done, let's end this part now. So yeah, we solved the puzzle, we talked about some interesting topics today. I say it's a very successful part. So yeah, next time, we're gonna be seeing what's over on that teleporter. So yeah, look forward to that. I'll see you guys again for that.